Hi everyone, this is Easy Math. In this video, we are going to see Class 7, Chapter 2, Measurements, in which we are going to study about this exercise 2.1 we are going to solve, which is about area of parallelogram. Now, in the previous video, we have derived through an activity the areas of square, rectangle and parallelogram. Okay, children, if you want to recall, you can just look at that video. But still, we'll recall the basic properties and the formula in this before we go to the sums. Okay, so it is a parallelogram. It is a quadrilateral. It's a four-sided figure. Quadrilateral is a four-sided figure and parallelogram is a special quadrilateral. That means it has got some special properties. So let us just recall them now. In a parallelogram, this is the drawing of a parallelogram in which the opposite sides are equal and parallel. These are the opposite sides. AD and BC are the opposite sides. They are equal, just like rectangle, and they are parallel. What are parallel lines? They never meet each other. The lines are said to be parallel, that is the which do not meet at all. Why they do not meet? Because the distance between them remains the same. They are parallel lines. Okay, so in a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. BC and AD are parallel and AB and DC are parallel, and also they are equal. They are equal in length. Suppose if AD is 5 centimeter, BC is also 5 centimeter. If AB is 6 centimeter, DC is also 6. Opposite sides are parallel and equal, just like rectangle. Then what is the difference between a rectangle and a parallelogram? Yes, do you remember? Yes, in a rectangle, the same property, opposite sides are equal and parallel. The difference is, in a rectangle, each angle, all the four angles are equal and each angle measures 90 degrees. But in parallelogram, only opposite angles are equal. Not all the four angles are equal. The opposite angles are equal. But in rectangle, all the four angles are equal. That is the difference between a parallelogram and a main difference between parallelogram and a rectangle. Okay. So here opposite angles are equal. And then the area of the parallelogram is base into height. This is called the base of the parallelogram. And the perpendicular line drawn from the vertex A, this is the vertex, or the four corners are the vertices. A, B, C, D are the vertices. So from the vertex A, you draw a perpendicular line to the opposite base. That is called the height of the parallelogram. So the area of the parallelogram is base into height. We have derived this formula through an activity already. So I hope you all remember that. Just recall, I'm just giving you the formula. So formula to find the area of a parallelogram is base into height. And what is the perimeter? Perimeter of any figure is the total distance around the boundary. If it has four sides, the sum of all the four sides is the perimeter. Suppose if a figure has like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, then the perimeter is sum of all the 6 sides. If it has a pentagon 5 sides, then the perimeter is sum of all the 5 sides. So perimeter means the total distance along the boundary line. Now in this exercise, we are going to find the area and perimeter of the given parallelograms. Okay, shall we get into the exercise? Okay. Now the first question is, find the area and perimeter. You are given the diagram of a parallelogram. So look at it. The base is given as 11 centimeter and the height is given as 3 centimeter and this side is 4 centimeter. They are adjacent sides. The sides which are next to each other are adjacent sides. So this is 11 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter and height is 3 centimeter. We have to find perimeter and area. So what is perimeter? The sum of all the sides. How many sides are there for this parallelogram? Yes, come on. Yes, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we are given only 2 sides. What about these 2 sides? Yes, we know the property of a parallelogram in which the opposite sides are equal. So if this is 11, this is also 11 centimeter. If this is 4, this opposite side is also 4 centimeter. So what is perimeter? The sum of all the 4 sides. 11 plus 4 plus 11 plus 4. Okay, so sum of all the 4 centimeter, 4 sides, add them now. 11 plus 4 is 15, 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 plus 15 is 30 centimeter is the perimeter of the, parallelogram. Now we'll find the area. What is the area of a parallelogram? We have the formula. Area of a parallelogram is base into height. That is B for base, H for height. We have to multiply the base and the height. How much is the base? Is 11 centimeter. And how much is the height? This is the height. The perpendicular, the vertical line drawn from the vertex to the base, to the opposite side, from the vertex to the opposite side. From this vertex A, this BC is the opposite side. From the vertex B, AB is the opposite side. Okay. So now from the vertex D, AB is the opposite sides. That perpendicular line is called the height. So 11 into 3. 11 3s are, what is it? 11 3s are 33. And what is the unit of area? Square centimeter or centimeter square. So this is the perimeter and this is the area. Second question also, this is second one. The diagram is given. Base is 13 centimeter. See, previous sum, from the opposite vertex, from the top vertex, the height was drawn to the base. Now, this is the vertex. From the vertex P, for this vertex P, which is the opposite side, this RQ is the opposite side. So, height is drawn from here now. This is the vertex to the opposite side. The line drawn from the vertex opposite side is called the height. Now, if you are taking this height, then we should take the base this. This is the base to be taken. We cannot take this base and the other height. See, look at the previous sum, you understand it better. This is the base and what is the height for this base? The perpendicular line drawn to this base, the base which you are taking, the measurement you are taking for that base, the perpendicular line is 3. Now this, if you take 13 as the base, then we should take the perpendicular distance from here. This is the perpendicular distance drawn from this. This will be the perpendicular distance. This 7 is not the perpendicular distance. 7 is not the height. 7 is the length of the side. But this will be the perpendicular line will be the height. So that is not given for us. You are given, this is the height given. So which base will you take? RQ is the base. For this height 10, RQ is the base we should take. But RQ is not given. How to find? Any idea? Yes, we know opposite sides are equal. So if this is 7 centimeter, RQ is also 7 centimeter. If PQ is 13 centimeter, SR is also 13 centimeter. Okay, this is to find the area. Base is 7, height is 10. Just because we are given 13 and 10 here, don't make a mistake in a hurry. Don't take base is 13 and height is 10. Yes, you have to think the whichever base you are taking for that base, you must be given the height. Okay, now this is the base, this is the height. Look at the previous sum. Base and the height is drawn to that base. Is that clear? And so if this is the height, this base only we should take. Okay, only this part you should be very clear. Otherwise, it is very easy formula for the parallelogram to find area or perimeter. So what is the perimeter? Sum of all the four sides. 13 plus 7 plus 13 plus 7. So how much it is? Add now. 13 plus 7 is 20. 13 plus 7 is 20. 20 plus 20 is 40 centimeters. These are all easy way of adding. 13 plus 7, 20. 20 plus 13 is 33. 33 plus 7, 40. Instead, we know properties of addition. However you change and add, the answer will not change in addition. So you group it in such a way that where the addition becomes easier for you. Okay. Now area is base into height. Now which is the base? Which one will you take? 13 or 7? Which one we should take? Yes, it is 7 is the base because we are given the height to that base and height is 10. And 7 tens are 70 SQ for square centimeter, or we can write the unit of area as 70 centimeter. We can write it as 70 centimeter square or square centimeter. This is the square units, is the unit of area. So perimeter is 40 centimeter and area is 70 square centimeter. And we'll move on to question number 2, which is find the missing values. You are given a table. In that, first one, base, height and area. 3 columns are there. For the first one, the base is 18 centimeter, height is 5 centimeter, and we have to find the area. So what is the area of a parallelogram? Yes, very much a simple formula. It is base into height. So we'll take down that. Base is given 8 centimeter, height is 5 centimeter, and area of the parallelogram is base into height. B for base, H for height. So what is the base? Base is 18 centimeter and height is 5 centimeter. See, for better understanding, we can draw the diagram because it is a parallelogram. You draw a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Base is 18 centimeter and height is 5 centimeter. Now the area of the parallelogram is base into height. 18 into 5. Multiply. 8 5s are 40. Carry 4. 5 1s are 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. What is the unit? Square centimeter. Okay. Now second one, look at the second one. You are given the base is 8 meters and the area is 56 square meters. We have to find the height. Height is missing here. Area is given. Out of these three quantities, area is equal to base into height. If base and height are given, we have to find the area. If area and base are given, we have to find the height. If height and area is given, we have to find the base. Any one quantity can be asked. These problems are called inverse problems. We know the area, you have to find height or base. They are inverse problems. Okay. We come from the answer to the question. That is why it is inverse. Reverse problems are. So you are given the base is 8 meters, area is 56 square meters. We have to find the height. For this, we have to follow the simple equations. Okay. What is the area of the, we are given the area. What is the area of a parallelogram formula? We are given area is 56. And what is the formula for area of a parallelogram? It is base into height is equal to 56. When you multiply base and 8, we are getting 56. In which, what is given for us? Base is given as 8. So in the place of B, for the base, we write 8. Into h we don't know, write h as it is because we don't know the value of height is equal to 56. Now it is an equation. When you change the numbers from one side of the equation to the other side, we have learnt already plus changes to minus, minus changes to plus, multiplication changes to division and division changes to multiplication. This we should remember while solving equations and finding the unknown values. Which is the unknown value here? Height we don't know. So whichever you have to find, keep it on the left hand side as it is. Equal to as it is. What is there on the right hand side? 56, write as it is. Whatever is there on the right hand side, write it as it is. Then bring this 8 to the right hand side. Now what is the operation here? It is multiplication. Multiplication changes to division. So into 8 becomes divided by 8. So it is just dividing 56 by 8. Cancel them. 8 ones are 8. 8 sevens are 56. So the height of the parallelogram is 7 meters. See, here the base and area are given in meters. So height has to be 7 meters. The units are very, very important in this measurements chapter. Only if you write only the answer, you may lose marks for not writing the units. So if it is area, it is square units. For length, breadth, height, perimeter and all, it is the same unit. It is just the unit of length. Okay. Now look at the third one. It is the same. Base, we don't know. Height is 17 milli. What is mm? Millimeter. Cm, centimeter. M for meter. This is just we are recalling. These are all the things which you have studied already. Now area is given 221 square millimeter. So it is milli. We are given the height and the area. We have to find the base. Same method which you followed in the second one we are doing. So what is the area of a parallelogram? Area of a parallelogram is base into height. Base into height is given for us. How much? The area is base into height. How much is that? 221 square millimeter. Now base. Do you know the base? Base is the question mark. We don't know. So what do you write? The value which you don't know, write B as it is into h. What is h for height? How much is the height? 17 is equal to 221. Now what is the next step? Tell me. Yes, we have to find B. Keep B as it is on the left hand side is equal to what do you have on the right hand side? 221. Then it is into 17. Multiplication changes to division when you change the side of the equation. So from left hand side, we are moving it to right hand side. So multiplication becomes division. Therefore, 17 into 17 becomes divided by 17. Now, 17 is a prime number. It is divisible only by 17. Let us divide 17 by 221. Can I divide 2 by 17? No, 2 is lesser and 17 is greater. We cannot divide 0 in 22. How many 17s are there? 17 ones are 17. So, subtract now. From 2 we cannot cut, borrow. 12 minus 7 is 5. 1 minus 1, 0. Next step, bring down 1, 51. 17 table still 51. It should end with 1. So we get 7 into what ends with 1? We can check with 3. 7 3s are 21. Carry 2. 1 3s are 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Are we getting 51 exactly? So what is the quotient? 3 is the quotient. 3 into 17 is 51. 51 minus 51 is 0. So what is our base? Is equal to, how much is the base? In division sum, which is the answer? This quotient is the answer. 13, and what is the unit given? Millimeter. So it is 13 millimeter is the base of the given parallelogram. Okay, children. So I hope you have understood all these sums. We have direct questions and inverse questions also we have done. We'll see the next of the word problems in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you all.